Hi, I'm Phil, and we'll continue with looking at our motor projects as we prepare our robots. Now, in motor drive, what we're going to do is have a look at the projects. Just move those across. We've done quite a lot already, and this time we're going to actually look at stepping motors. And there's quite a number of projects here. Uh, We're going to today look at the step motor control project right on the top. Then I'll look at a model for ALF, the accelerated loading facility. And if there's enough time, we may make separate videos on the music bot and the MakeBlock XY plotter. All of these use stepping motors. So let's look at today's video. We're going to look at the desktop, and this is my project. I'm using a M5Stack Core Computer with a base that can drive stepping motors, and here I've got a stepping motor connected to it. And you can see the how I've painted the screen on the core computer, and this is everything together. So I'll be using links instead of limit switches, but the module also supports limit switches. Okay, so the objective is to test the software for step motor drive. And we want to drive these motors. We want to sense the limit switches, and we want to explore some current applications. Design-wise, I'm going to use, instead of limit switches, I'll just use hook wires, and I'll use push buttons on the core computer, but the Fire computer is an alternative. So let's have a look at that hardware. From M5Stack, we've got a computer, and you can either use the core or the Fire computer. I'll be using, in the video, I'll be using the basic core computer. And the cost of that is $39.90. And the regular price of the Fire is about $10 extra. Okay, the module, I'll be using the step motor driver module. And let's have a look at some of the details on that. The description, this is what the module looks like. It sits under the core computer, and the price of that is $21.90. And the features of it are that it's got its own controller using a STM32. It can control up to 3 stepping motors, and it's quite suitable for bipolar stepping motors. And it has subdivisions of 132 steps. Okay, so you can develop this on the Arduino or UI Flow. We're going to pick the UI Flow. And applications, you could use this to control a 3D printer. Since on the bottom, if you actually look at it, we've got X, Y, and Z directions. So there's enough there to control a stepping motor. But what's also interesting, on the bottom right, we've got RS485 control. I haven't used that, but that makes it quite suitable for industrial applications. Okay, so for the stepping motor, I'll be using a 17 stepper motor, and it's got 0.4 Newton meter torque, and the cost of that was just under $20, but very, very similar to the stepping motors that you get from MakeBlock. So it needs a cable for the stepping motor, hook up wires, a power supply, and I'm using a 9-volt power supply. And the connections, I'm showing this with the Fire computer, but you can see that the stepping motor driver module just sits under the computer, and you can connect on the top the 4 wires, the power, and the 2 control wires for the stepping motor drive. And on the bottom, I've got the limit switches connected, which I'm just using hookup wires. So the connections are quite simple. And the overall cost using the core computer is just under $82 US. Okay, for software, we might go across and have a look at that now. I'm using UI Flow 1. I couldn't get this working on UI Flow 2, but this is what my screen looks like. And I've got the code just under that. So this is the code, and we might stop and have a look at that now. So if you go across to the M5Stack website, select software, and this time select UI Flow 1. Okay, so it'll come up. We'll just confirm that's what we want, and we'll just ignore the next message. And we already come up with a core computer on our left top. And we can add extra units, but we don't want any of those. But we do want a module. And if we go down and select just under com.x, we've got the stepping motor driver. And you just bring these out. If you want to initialize it, you can initialize the I to C address and select the other. Now you can select the motors individually, or you can select them all together for your control. Now I've already painted the software, and here it is here. The total program we've got on the top left, setting up, then the loop, then we've got a function of the switch loop, and right on the right, the events for pressing button A, B, and C. The buttons are over here. So if you look at the core computer, on the bottom we've got switches A, B, and C. So we might look at that in a little bit more detail. In setup, I initialize the states A, B, and C all to be 0. We've initialized the address, and we're setting the pulse frequency for the 3 motors. We're actually only going to use 1 motor in this demonstration, but we've got it set up for 3. And again, we put the motors in the forward direction. We show the version and the address on the screen. And you can see that over here. I've got the labels over there for that. And in the loop, we just simply update the screen with all these labels for the I/O limits and for the status of the motors. So we get that feedback on how the motors are going. We want to change it. We can change the state by pressing button A, and that'll become state A is true, state B is true, or state C. And our loop, we go back to our main loop. We call switch loop from the main loop, and that checks the status of each of those states, and then turns on the motors or turns them off. And that's the software for our stepper motor module. Well, I was able to test the software and drive the motors, and everything worked well. I also explored some applications, and we'll see the videos on my desktop demonstration in the next segment. Okay, so we'll leave it at that, and thanks for watching. Here we have the M5Stack Core Computer hosting a stepper motor driver module, and the module is on just under it, and connected to the this module is a stepping motor, and I've simulated the action of two closed limit switches, so you can see the status on the screen on the software. We've got limit switches 2 and 3 are closed while the other two are open, and we'll do a demo. To activate it, we just go to button A and we turn on the motor, the stepping motor, and if we go to button C, we turn it off. So this is a demonstration of the stepper motor control using the M5Stack. As an alternative to the one that I have, you can go to Make Block and use their stepping motor, which is used in a number of projects.